Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Yasmin Frialaisha. I'm a student of English Education Department of UIN Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta. Now I'm here. I want to tell you about article that I have reviewed. So please enjoy and let's move on to the article. So, the 10th article titles that I took are taken from all the material that I have ever received. So, the first title of this article is Take a Public Speaking Course and Conquer the Fear. The author of this article is Karen Kagas-Dwyer and Marlena Davidson. So, the purpose of this article is the article investigates the prevalence of public speaking anxiety or PSA among college students and evaluates the effectiveness of public speaking course in alleviating this fear. The author surveyed 3,074 college students assessing their fear and anxiety levels before and after a public speaking course. The study found that completing such a course significantly reduced public speaking anxiety. The authors advocate for the continued importance of public speaking courses in higher education, emphasizing their role in preparing students for professional settings. So next is the second article, title is Strategies in Learning and Techniques in Teaching English Speaking. The author of this article is Levi Novianti. So the purpose of this article is the article discuss the importance of speaking competence in English language learning among foreign students. It highlights the role of interaction between teachers and students in the secondary school environment and explores the diverse nature of spoken language. The study emphasized the importance of effective learning strategies and teaching techniques for improving student speaking ability in English. It suggests that students recognize of their strengths and weaknesses, coupled with teacher support, is essential for enhancing oral production skills. Next is the third article with title Teacher's Perspective on Strategy for Teaching English Vocabulary to Young Learners. The author of this article is Ramadeni and Faryani. So, the purpose of this article is the article examines English vocabulary teaching strategies for young learners at the Quran Learning Center in South Jakarta. Through interviews, it explores teachers' perspective on effective strategies, challenges faced, and their approaches to overcoming these challenges to enhance vocabulary acquisition in young students. The article emphasized the importance of teaching English vocabulary to young learners, arguing that vocabulary is crucial for understanding and achieving learning goals. So next, the fourth article with the title The Use of YouTube English Educational Videos in Improving Listening Comprehension. The author of this article is Hana Teresia Rehulina Sembiring and Caroline Victorine Katemba. This article investigates the use of YouTube's educational English videos to enhance listening skills among senior high school students. Utilizing a Google Form survey, it concludes that students can improve listening comprehension through these videos. While acknowledging limitation, the students suggest further research to explore more effective use of YouTube for English education, offering potential benefits for research in related fields. Next is Article 5 with the title Concept for Teaching Speaking in the English Language Classroom. The author of this article is Annie Burns. And the purpose of this article discuss the complexity of teaching speaking skills in language classrooms and propose a structured teaching speaking cycle to address this challenge effectively. It emphasizes the importance of explicit teaching of speaking skills, strategies, and language features, highlighting the need for systematic instruction to develop speaking competence. Next, Article 6, with the title Principles and Practices of Teaching English Language Learners. The author of this article is Abha Gupta. So the purpose of this article serves as a comprehensive research designed to support educators in effectively teaching English language learners. It provides both theoretical foundation and practical application to enhance the teaching and learning experience of ELLs. The main argument is that teachers must be grounded in the theory of second language acquisition and understand the cognitive, social, and cultural process involved in learning a new language. So next, Article 7 with title Learning Media and Strategies Used by English Students in Practice Teaching During the Pandemic. The author of this article is Syahdan Herlinawati and Marwa. The purpose of this article is the article discusses the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on education and the practice teaching of English language students. It evaluates the effectiveness of different media and strategies used by English students teachers during the pandemic, supported by data and examples from the research. The author argued that English student teachers successfully adapted to the sudden shift to online teaching by utilizing various digital tools and platforms. Next is Article 8 with the title Authentic Assessment in Examining EFL Student Writing. The title of this article is Hardianto Hitimala and Yanti Wirza. So, the article purpose examines the use of authentic assessment in EFL writing, focusing on how it is presented in writing, the challenges of implementation, and its effectiveness. It discusses the criteria that define the quality of writing, the need for students to select topics of personal interest, and the importance of clear communication regarding the scoring process. Next is Article 9 with the title How to Improve Reading and Writing Skills in Primary School, a comparison between gamification and pen and paper training. The author of this article is Angela Catani, Francesca Adderley, Hula Venuti, and Angela Pasqualato. So the article purpose, the study looks at how different methods can improve reading and writing skills in young children aged 8 to 11. It compares traditional pen and paper exercise with modern gamification techniques where learning is made fun and engaging through games. The research involved 113 children and lasted for 12 hours. And the last article is a student's strategies to overcome speaking anxiety in public speaking class. The author of this article is Ryu Pratama and Iksanuddin. So, the purpose of this article investigates strategies used by a student to overcome speaking anxiety in a public speaking class. It provides insight into the student's experience and methods that help alleviate anxiety, offering practical recommendations for both students and educators in similar contexts. So, the 10 articles collectively focus on English language teaching and the development of communication skills across various contexts, implying diverse approach and technologies. They examine effective strategies for teaching speaking for teaching speaking, listening, reading, and writing skills with particular attention to reduce speaking anxiety, utilizing media such as YouTube for listening comprehension, and implementing structured speaking cycles. Additionally, they explore the use of technology and digital media during the pandemic, authentic assessment methods, and gamification versus traditional techniques in primary education. Articles also address strategies for teaching young learners vocabulary and the theoretical underpinnings of second language acquisition, highlighting the critical interplay between theory and practice in enhancing English language learning outcomes. So that's all from me. I hope you guys enjoy and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.